trying to make up my mind. Don't know which way to go. I'm sure running out of time.
It's time to make a choice. You've been doing it for so long, you're probably in another cycle and don't even realize it, right? It's time to make a new choice. And right now, the Schumann resonance is in blackout for 7 days in a row. Is that the 10 days of darkness coming up? Let's find out. Hello, welcome to A Few Minutes with Marvin. I inspire those who aspire to make positive changes in their lives. And what path are you walking down on your spiritual journey? Do you know that there's several paths you can take? By now, if you're watching me, you're on your spiritual journey, and you are aware that there's many different paths you can take down, and not one of them is good or bad, right? But what path are you on now? You know, you're at this crossroads. The energies are shifting. You're receiving your DNA upgrades. You're recognizing your ascension symptoms, right? And transmuting them and healing them and accepting them, right? It's about the acceptance and showing gratitude. So now where's your path? Do you see it clearly? Are there 3 roads in front of you, right? Straight, right, left. Which one are you going to take this time? A few years ago, before the pandemic of 2020, I got a reading from a psychic medium who, that was a synchronistic meeting. I won't elaborate on that here, but just meeting this guy was very synchronistic. And he told me very clearly that I'm going to have some choices to make, right? Which path? Which path am I going to choose? You know, is this path behind me? Where does that go? This path right behind me, now, it leads to a pond, a swamp, right? Or this path over here. I don't know where this one leads either. In fact, this is the one I have the least knowledge of where it's going to lead me to. I know that one's going to lead to the river. I know that one, I can see now, it's going to lead to a bench and a picnic area, right? Comfortable. This one behind me, no idea. No clue what's behind me, what's in front of me. I know what's to the right. I know what's to the left. Don't know what that one in the middle is, right? So on my journey, and if you're following me, you already know that I take the road of most resistance. For me, that is the road of love. I have a really cool video on that here, Fear or Love. I'll go ahead and I'll link that for you if you're interested. Check it out. You know, which is a path that you should choose, fear or love. Well, for me, this unknown path behind me leads to love. So follow me if you'd like. Oh no, a fork in the road. You know, I chose that one path of most resistance, and now it's led me to this fork. So this is the point of this video. You're gonna have constant decisions to make, choices to make, roads to pick, right? And it's part of your soul mission. If you believe what I believe, then you already written your soul contract with the Supreme Being, right? So this scenario has already been written, and several times you've been down these same roads, and if you keep coming back, right, being recycled as this battery, as I like to call it, back into the matrix, then, you know, you've been down here before, and you're like Mr. Smith. You know, I've seen this before. I say this and you say that, right? So this time it's my choice to make. Which path do I take? Which one seems more familiar to me? Right now, in this moment. Not yesterday, not 2 days ago, not tomorrow, right now. I have to make a choice. Either I'm going to go left or I'm going to go right. And in this now moment, I'm feeling that going right is very familiar. It feels very familiar. That path looks familiar. Deja vu. Which tells me, in a past life, I've chosen that path. Doesn't mean it led me to where I am now, to repeat it again. It can, though, right? So I'm mindful that I may have been here before, and I took that road. Wasn't a bad choice. It took me longer to get where I was going, is what I'm getting now. I get it in my solar plexus, in my gut. Follow your gut instinct. My hand, my left hand, is throbbing right now. That for me is a sign saying, go left. And when I look right, I've been down that road before. So I don't need to take that road again. I'm going left. This is what you need to do on your spiritual journey. Every time you get to that fork in the road, or that road where it's left, right, or middle, you have to make a new choice. And in the past, we just go blindly, or we follow what somebody else tells us to do, right? If all my friends are going right, I better go right. If it's dark, to the left, I'm not going to go down there. There's something not right down there. Once you give that your power, then it has you, right? You're going to go to the right and go with your friends, and you miss an opportunity by going to the left. A lesson, right? You're going to get another lesson going to the right, one that you repeated 100, maybe 1,000 times, right? So this message is about, you're on your path. You've already made so many choices, and everything's become clearer and clearer, but now you're at a crossroads again, especially right now, 2022, fall of 2022. There's some new challenges here for you. But now, as you elevated your frequency, especially after the 8-8 portal that we just had, right now, in this time frame, it's early September of 2022, the Schumann resonance is in a blackout, right? Now, in the past, it's blacked out 5 days consecutively. Yesterday, it was 6 days. Today is 7 days. So are we in the 10 days of darkness that everybody keeps talking about? And the funny thing is that, I used to listen to the truthers, or label them conspiracy theorists, or however, but I would listen to them, and things certainly make sense. And they would always talk about the 10 days of darkness and what they believe that means. It's technology going down, Facebook crashing, stock market crashing, whatever. Well, for me now, I believe wholeheartedly that it's the Schumann resonance, which is the frequency of the earth, right? Because we're all frequency. It's that 432 hertz that's coming from Mother Gaia. What does that mean? Mother Gaia is quiet. What happened in 2020? The pandemic. Mother Gaia took her power back. Right now, if this is the 10 days of darkness, which I truly believe, if we get 3 more days of the Schumann resonance blackout, for me, that's the 10 days of darkness. That means Mother Gaia stood quiet, right, to allow some additional help and to allow things to unfold, which are going to change our reality. Big time. That's what I believe. So, if this Schumann resonance goes 3 more days of blackout, which means there's no solar spikes, there's no energy, right? Mother Gaia is quiet. The earth is quiet. At the end of the 10th day, there's going to be a lot of loud noises. And if you're on your spiritual path and you keep making decisions like which road to take, which path to follow, now's the time to start taking the path of most resistance, the one that you're really unsure of, because that's going to help you raise your frequency. And I don't know what's going to happen on the 10th day of darkness, right? Or blackout. In this case, the Schumann resonance blackout. But I do know that whatever happens, I've raised my frequency to a level that If it's something that other people are going to see as negative or as the end of the world happening, I'm not going to be a participant in it, and I'm not even going to see it. I'm not going to experience it. It's not going to enter my now space. I'm just going to be even keeled, right, and continue to shine my light. But knowing that that's a timeline split where the people that choose to stay in 3D will stay in 3D, and those people that will choose to stay in 5D on a more consistent basis, now it's going to be easier than ever, right? What does that 10 days of darkness mean for me? The blackout, the Schumann resonance blackout. If you listen to my last video, I talked about the 3D, and the bridge to the 5D was the 4D. We're on that bridge now, and instead of continuing to go cross it, 3D to 5D, 3D to 5D, right? We're going to choose. You're either going to go back to the 3D and experience the world collapsing as you know it, or you're going to choose to stay in the 5D and experience the beauty that we see no matter what else is happening in this matrix that we're in, this non-reality. We're just going to see beauty and abundance and happiness, while anybody who chose to stay on the other side of the bridge is going to stay in darkness, and it's going to experience more darkness. And on that, and I want to shine light on, because it's a choice. They're making their choice. I'm putting these videos out. I'm doing what I can as a spiritual transformation coach to help people, right? To inspire people to do the work for themselves. But there are those people who want the work done for them. And those people we really can't help. You can't help. I can't help. They have to want to help themselves. And when they do, I throw everything I have behind that. But when they don't, then they become the spiritual vampires, and they try to pull your energy with them, right? Because they're not willing to elevate to your frequency. They want to bring you down to theirs. Here's that choice that you have. Which road are you going to take? With friends, family, work, right? Who you're listening to, what you're listening to in the media. Here's your choice. Now you're on the fourth dimensional bridge. After that 10th day of the blackout, which is on the 15th, if it comes to fruition, I don't know that it will. That's my belief right now, and it's trending that way. But now it's your time to choose. Am I going to keep trying to cross that bridge to 3D, to dip my toe in it one last time? Or am I going to commit fully to being fifth dimensional and watch that fourth dimensional bridge collapse so that I can't cross back? But now that the people who stayed in 3D are going to have to find a new way to get to the fifth dimension, because that fourth dimensional bridge is no longer there. So their journey is going to be a lot longer, a lot harder, and a lot more illusions are going to be brought to them. But that is their choice. I send so much love, all the love that I have, throwing the ropes that I can. But, if they say they're too weak to climb, and they want me to, risk my life to go down there and save them, that's a choice that I'll have to make in the now moment. But from my perspective now, it's not that I'm choosing to let them go. I'm going to try to coach them to keep going, right? Take that rest, find a ledge, and then keep coming back up. That's my job. That's what I'm going to do. It's not selfish or selfless. It just is. It's about being in the present, in the now moment, when it happens. I'm not thinking about it. That scenario's there, but I'm not giving it any energy. And I'm not even making a decision right now, because it's not here. And it may never be here. But my choice was here now, and I took the road to the left. This is a road that I have no idea where it's going. Doesn't matter. because I'm here and I'm now. And I'm choosing to experience whatever comes my way. I don't label it as good or bad anymore. I did. And that's what you're being asked to do right now. Keep coming to these crossroads and keep making decisions. But instead of just making a decision, a split decision, stop. Think about it. Feel. Put your feelers out there. Ask for guidance if you need guidance, right? From your higher self mostly now. You can do it from your angels and archangels, and the Christ consciousness. But we're at this pivotal point. To get to the fifth dimension, you have to realize that you are the one that can protect yourself, and that you are the one that needs to make these decisions now. You can get support, right? Ask for signs, but in the end, you got to walk your walk and talk your talk. And trust yourself that it is the right message for you. And if it helps others, those others will elevate their frequencies and push harder to come up to meet you. And there's already people here that are here that now you're going to start aligning yourself with, who are meant to travel the next phase with you, even if it's for a minute, and it could be for the rest of your life. Are you ready to accept that? Make that choice again, and then you're going to have another choice down the road again, and then you're going to have another choice down the road again. But just know that this time you're going to be able to sense, I've been down that road before. Even though if you don't recognize it, you're going to your solar plexus are going to scream at you. Your frequency, the metaphysics around you are going to shine. You're not going to need to see a butterfly or a sparrow or whatever other sign you ask for, or a ladybug. You're going to go, wow, I feel it. This feels like the road I should take, even though I have no idea where it's leading. That one I've been down before. So I'm taking the road less traveled. That's the point of this video. That's the point of this now moment. We're getting close, there is no end. We're eternal spiritual souls. But, this is the proverbial rapture that's spoken about. It's not what people think. Everything is a choice. And you can literally choose to put yourself in the rapture if now you take that road. Something's pushing me here. I do not consent. But now you're taking that. Now you're going to make the choice. And if you choose to go down that familiar road again because it's comfortable and it's safe, you're entering your rapture. Because the rapture is not, in my opinion, biblical. It's personal. And you're not going to experience it with a lot of other souls. You're going to be in your own hell. So, if this resonates with you, take it for what it is and make choices for you. Choose a road less traveled. That's what I'm doing. Or don't. It's always a choice. But the rapture is there and only you can avoid it. Or you can experience it differently, because the rapture to me means fifth dimensional freedom. So it's not a bad choice for me. So make some clear choices now and trust your gut more than ever. Beautiful soul, you've got this. And as usual, if you're having issues and you see that road clearly and you want to make the same choice over and over and over, and you don't know how to stop yourself, right? Because this is a pivotal moment where you have to put an end to that cycle. But if you need help and support through it, I am a spiritual transformation coach. Here is the link to my website right above my head. So click it, enter your email for a free 30-minute decompression session, and let's see, what we can do to help you make clear choices, or to feel the choices that are right for you in this now moment, that are going to take you to the fifth dimension and keep you there, right? And watch that fourth dimension bridge collapse and say goodbye to the 3D. Are you ready for that? Hit me up if you are. And If you like the contents of this video, please give it a thumbs up, like it, leave me a comment. Let me know, what different choices are you making. See, my road's still winding, but I'm on it. And I'm going to choose the next road. And it's always going to be, for me, the road less traveled. The road that purportedly looks like fear, but that's actually the road of love. So choose your road of love, my friends. You got this. And if you're so inclined, leave me a message about a comment, on what that looks like for you. I'd love to hear that and share it, right? Because your story helps others, and that's why I do this. I'm just sharing my story. And if you're so inclined, subscribe to the channel so that others can get this message, because as you subscribe, the algorithms pick it up, and then they put my videos out so that more people can click on them by synchronicity. I don't expect them to. I just told somebody today that I make these videos for me, right? These are my messages to me. But if they resonate with you and they inspire you, oh my God, that's amazing. And I'm grateful. So take the roads less traveled. Enjoy it. And enjoy your journey, your soul mission. And have an amazing day.